There's a new law from the Environmental Protection Agency that affects every professional who remodels homes, apartments, or child-occupied facilities built before 1978. The law is called the Renovate, Repair, and Paint Rule, or RRP for short. The law says that contractors, landlords, and handymen must use lead-safe work practices whenever they disturb lead-based paint. A crucial element of the new law is that renovators must maintain records of their work on every pre-1978 dwelling or child-occupied facility. As a certified renovator, you know that you're supposed to document your work. But what forms do you use? What information do you record? And perhaps most important, how do you manage the record-keeping requirements without getting buried under the paperwork? Fortunately, there's a product that can help. Lead Records Organizer takes the complexity out of record keeping. The Organizer is a complete system to help you comply with the EPA's record-keeping requirement. It includes step-by-step instructions that walk you through the record-keeping process. Forms that are customized for any type of renovation project and cover all the activities and contingencies. Suggestions and recommendations above and beyond the EPA minimum requirements to give you added protection against legal claims. And a professionally printed copy of the Lead Safe Certified Guide to Renovate Right. Lead Records Organizer follows the natural progression of a lead hazard job. When you begin a renovation or repair on a pre-1978 home or child-occupied facility, you have to determine if lead-based paint is present. You must record each test kit that you use, then document where you use the kit and the results of the test. If you find lead-based paint, you have to educate your client about the dangers and the risks of disturbing lead-based paint. You're required to give them a copy of the EPA's Renovate Right brochure. When you give the Renovate Right brochure to the client, you have to document how you delivered it, as well as proof that the client actually received it. The Organizer provides instructions and forms to cover all the different situations you may encounter. Whether it's a single-family dwelling, a common area of an apartment complex, or a child-occupied facility. Plus, there are instructions in every section to remind you of what to do. The forms are customized for each situation, so all you have to do is fill out the correct form, get it signed, and put it back in the binder. Lead Records Organizer covers all the bases. There's a place to record the certified renovator who's assigned to the project, a place to record the subcontractors who work on the project, and even a form to use if you undertake an emergency renovation project. There are forms for documenting that you trained your non-certified workers. There's a customized lead-safe work practices checklist, organized to make it easy to use. Hey, here's an idea from Lead Records. Post a copy of the checklist at the egress door of your job site so your workers can use it to make sure that they cover all the steps. There are cleaning verification forms with reminders of how to perform the test and what you can do to document that you cleaned the project adequately. There's even a spot in the Organizer to store documents, photos, and reports that you collect during the project. When the job is complete, you're required to provide the client with important documentation. You will need to provide the client with a record of your lead paint test results, documentation that you trained the non-certified workers, a record of the lead-safe work practices you used, and a copy of the results of the cleaning verification or clearance examination. The Organizer makes it easy to create a professional-looking final report. Just make copies of the forms that you've already completed. Then fill out the cover page provided in this binder and give it to the client. They'll be impressed and reassured by your thoroughness and professionalism. Several states have taken over responsibility for lead-safe renovations in their states, and others will follow suit in the coming months. Some of these states have developed additional or different requirements. Lead Records is dedicated to clarifying the RRP rule. so we maintain a list of state differences on our website. Go to our support page to find out if your state has different requirements. We've even included links to each state agency that is responsible and links to state-specific forms that you may have to fill out. Lead Records Organizer comes in a rugged, easy-to-use binder that will stand up to the rigors of the job site. The binder allows you to remove and replace forms as necessary and keeps them all in one place. And since the EPA requires that you keep these records for 3 years, the binder provides the perfect method for storing your documentation. For contractors who do a large number of jobs, 5 and 10-pack refill kits are available at a fraction of the cost of a single binder. Lead Records Organizer, a straightforward and inexpensive solution that may save you thousands of dollars in fines and liability. Find out more about Lead Records Organizer at our website, www.leadrecords.com.